Hey, Coach, want to start off asking you your assessment of Liam Eichenberg's rookie season.
Sorry, just pulling you guys up because I like to see the whole view. Um, yeah, Liam, like we've been saying, I think he's been working hard, trying to progress, working his knowledge of the game, his skill set is kind of just the guy we got in the first place. Now we're trying to improve, so I think that's hold true. In terms of the final assessment, got to wait till after the final game to kind of give that about my whole group. But I think he's been working hard and showing great character and things we look for.
Perry?
Hi, Lem. I was just curious why Austin Jackson left the game for 3 snaps on Sunday. And to this point, how would you assess how he's played at left guard?
Yeah, again, I know I saw the whole question yesterday for Flo, and that's kind of like, leaving it more to discussion between Flo and really he's kind of answered those questions and with us and the staff. But in terms of the assessment, another guy, young, and the good thing about AJ when he went in there, he just kind of went in there with his hair on fire, trying his best to just fight and compete, to improve, weekly, and we're meeting more, and he's still hungry even now, hitting me up, texting me, trying to get more stuff done. So I'm excited about that character in that guy, and just kind of working to be the best lineman he can be for the Miami Dolphins.
Do you believe yet you have enough information to know whether Austin Jackson can be a good NFL left guard? Is that an answer that you think there's enough data to know yet?
When that question, like for those questions in terms of like the full thing, I like to be able to go back at the end of the year, and use all like the, some of the grading things like we talked about before, be able to revisit the film, and rather than saying like just right now, like, yeah, yes or no. So, again, at the end of the year, I get all my stuff together, my notes all over again, put them out there on the desk, and just kind of be able a chance to revisit myself. And then we go, meet as coaches and, meet with Flo, and we meet as a group to really discuss that. So right now I can't give you, yes, no, what I'm saying? I know the character. I can speak more about these guys' characters. I see it every day. But in terms of like the results, like, which is the most important thing in this game is results, I have to go back and look at the full menu. You want to see what was improvement, was there repeats, this, that, and the third. So I can't give you that answer today.
Okay, thanks, Lem.
Omar?
Lem, I wanted to ask you a question about the unit's performance, which has been fairly inconsistent at times. It's somewhat limited the offense in terms of what you've been able to do from a run game standpoint and also from a protection standpoint. Where have you seen the most improvement from this unit so far this season?
Improvement, yeah. Are you saying like times it just seems like we gotta keep working our fundamentals techniques, and the thing about just being in the trenches in general is that's something that's always going to be worked on. You won't, even if you got an older guy, stuff like that. So the big thing is we gotta keep improving our consistency, like you're saying, being intentional about everything we're doing, every play, one step at a time. The improvement is, I think, you get to see the mental toughness in these guys, in the drive and the finish, things like that. You get to see that in terms of what I see, and in the meet room, stuff like that. And on the field, I mean, again, we have to improve on the consistency anyway. But I think in general, like the understanding, the knowledge, those things have been getting better. And then our techniques have been getting better. But like you said, I mean, you said yourself, we must be consistent in this league, especially in the trenches, going against these type of defenses, these athletes up front.
Does anyone have any final questions for Coach Lem? David?
Hey, Coach, could you evaluate yourself as offensive line coach this year?
I would love to again, but that's one of those things at the end of the year. I mean, you got to look at the whole thing as a group. And when I evaluate myself, it's not just the guys you guys see playing. I got to look at the guys, who weren't playing, you guys didn't see. Did they learn? Did they develop? Things like that. And, I'll have my own assessment for sure, but I have to wait to the end of the year because right now, even now, I'm breaking down a lot of film, go through a lot of film for the New England Patriots.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Joe?
How would you describe what this year has been like for you?
To this point, I think the word I was thinking about, kind of just thinking about everything like that is, growth. There's been definitely a lot of learning and growing. You know, I've been very blessed and fortunate to be a part of the Dolphins right now. You know, they gave me the opportunity, that faith. So I mean, I'm very grateful for that. And so this year has been, you know, being grateful, but just kind of keep pushing myself to try to be better for just not only, you know, my group, but for the Miami Dolphins.
Thanks, Lem.
Mm-hmm.
We have time for two more. We'll go to Barry and then Omar. Barry?
Hi, I'm going to ask you about Dieter. Do you think he's proven himself to be a capable NFL center, or once again, do you not have enough data to know that yet?
Not enough data again, you know, you also feel bad for, you know, your team for sure, but your guys, especially, you know, Dieter, you know, had that injury in between. But I mean, I think he's bounced back and try to, you know, get back every day, you know, improving in terms of getting his techniques right and communication, and just he's always been a part of the room, you know. It was like if you haven't, you know, rode a bike for a while or taking a shot, you know, getting back in the groove of that. So the full data on that one, again, is going to be easier to assess at the end of the year, taking the full grasp of everything that's going on. But in terms of the character of the guy, just mental toughness, I can tell you that. His knowledge of the game and trying to learn more. I mean, I think he's on the right path for sure. But, you know, we got to see growth. You know, like this game, you can't be stagnant in what you're doing. You got to keep trying to push to the next level.
Thank
you. Mm-hmm.
Final question, Omar?
Want to ask you about Jesse Davis. Obviously, it's been a difficult season for him from a production standpoint. Where have you seen, or what is the reason? Obviously, the knee was something that he came into the season with, but why is Jesse not performed to his usual level this year?
Again, I know it seems like repeating. I have to go back and look at the full grades. You know, a lot of times when I'm in, you know, we get done with the game, I grade. Try grading the plane, we review it again. When I hit the ground running. Like I've already been on the New England, picking them last week. You know, I focus on the game. The next game, we hit the corrections and the technique stuff and hit throughout the week. But in terms of like the full compass of the year and how he's performed based off, you know, the grades that I see and some of the things that factor into plays. Excuse me, I can't give you that answer because I don't have that, you know, full summary yet. I do know Jesse's been, you know, that leader guy in the room, coming to work every day, you know, never complains. So I know the things about his character, what he's brought to that room, that knowledge and being that leader for our group. But in terms of just the production, based off, once again, my grade and how I grade it, I don't have that full data for you yet.